drugs and alcohol had a very, very strong grip around me. I was on a very destructive path. I dropped out of school, and it seems as if I was going absolutely nowhere. But in 2009, I joined the United States Navy. Where good old Uncle Sam stationed me in the land of the rising sun. Japan. My name is Lawrence Valdez, but better known as Enzo. Back in 2007, I decided to get my neighborhood together to form a crew that was strictly from Flushing, Queens, New York. What were we known as? The Teen Titans.
The day he had to leave, it was pretty sad. The day before we went to a competition, we tried to do it, one last competition for him basically, and so remember, we left late, we got pizza, we all said our goodbyes, hugged him and all that. I cried when I got home. My mom thought there was something wrong with me because I was crying. And I was like 14, and then he just left.
These guys mean the world to me. They kept that fire and passion burning so fiercely that it inspired me to keep training. I learned my way around this foreign land. This foreign land, ironically, started to become home. But eventually, it all comes to an end. My time was up. It was time for me to leave home yet again. I made my own life in this beautiful country. Found some awesome friends. And most importantly, found myself. It's time for me to integrate back into civilian life. Damn, man. I feel as if I really let my crew down. Gosh, I look like such a punk letting that guy cut me off like that. What an embarrassment. Man, I'm really having doubts about this comeback now. Focus! After that performance the other day, I decided to take my training up a few notches. I decided I would start seeing a personal trainer by the name of Coach Lou. Hopefully Lou will help me out. Coach Lou was a b-boy back in the day. His crew, the Supreme Beings, is one of the crews that heavily inspired my crew and I until this day.
What I basically do is through strength and movement, opening up a door for anyone really, primarily now to dancers in the b-boy and b-girl community, to kind of get more in tune with their bodies to transfer into their dance.
This is Uncle Will, my crewmate. He's been going to Lou now for about a year, and all I've seen is nothing but results.
Will came to me with some lower back issues and was told that he needed to stretch more. I didn't believe he needed to get more flexible. So what I did was I taught him what muscles he needed to work. And, he hasn't really had any back pain since he's been working with me, and he's gotten stronger and more aware of how his body's designed to move.
That's great and all, but I wonder, will this really help me at all?
To answer your question, yes, Enzo would be a perfect candidate. What he's going to allow himself to do is to take off time from the dancing and teach himself how to move his body properly. And in the same time, he's going to get stronger. So as soon as he gets back to the dance, I don't care if it's 6 months to a year that he missed out on, he's not going to be so far behind.
I feel confident with Lou on my side. I strongly believe he will help my body perform to its full potential. Now, the next obstacle is getting my mind right. I didn't realize at the moment how involved in their lives I actually was. I always felt like there was some sort of resentment towards me for leaving them like that.
We were kind of left on our own as far as progressing as a crew, and he could have really set the structure as far as just by ourselves.
Benny, you ain't never dropping. Stop now, you ain't never popping. College would have been a fucking better option. Kid from the Bronx, you as dead as coffins. I said, listen, B, give it all up and hit this tree. Latino from New York, realistically, you know you ain't shit statistically. My thoughts soaring, nothing that I want more. There's something that I long for. Wake up early, mow the lawn for, so I can spend that cash on the encore that I see. In my future, I don't wanna be a loser, an abuser. So I rap and I hope not to lose ya, cause everybody rap at the moment, elude 'em. I gotta stand up, I gotta do this shit that you try for, this shit that you cry for, this shit that I laid down my life and I died for. So who ride more, me or you? Hear you, stop working for fear too. Greatness I see in you, but the fear in you, so your doubts wanna be here too. Hey yo, Benny, you ain't never dropping. Stop now, you ain't never popping. College would have been a fucking better option. Kid from the Bronx, you as dead as coffins. I said, listen, B, give it all up and hit this tree. Latino from New York, realistically, you know you ain't shit statistically.
The leader of the Soko Gakkai International, Daisaku Ikeda, once said, "The biggest obstacles to our progress exist within our own lives in the form of cowardice and a tendency to give up. Breaking through these barriers will unleash a surging wave of change." Well, you know what? I've made that change, and I'm back for good now.
It's good. It's literally everyone's coming back together as from over the years. Everyone who's left, everyone who's been out of the scene, anyone who hasn't been around whatsoever, and it's just now we're just basically almost there, complete.
My transition over from military life to civilian life has been one difficult journey that I'm still adjusting to until this day. And I'm extremely fortunate to have this support from my crew and family to triumph through this huge adjustment in my life. I went out, sought out my own path, and learned a lot. And I'll continue to drop the gems of wisdom I've gained over the years to my little ones. They ain't so little no more, though. But no matter how much bigger, they all still my little ninjas.